Hello and welcome to fairbutfirm.com. My name is Joe Cortez, former international boxing referee. Well guys, things are heating up, not only here in Las Vegas, 110, maybe 115 degrees today, but they're heating up here in Vegas for July 12th. You have Canelo Alvarez versus Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara, a Cuban who fought here on numerous occasions. One of his last fights he had was a knockout win over Alfredo Angulo. Angulo put Lara down. Lara gets up and ends up stopping Angulo, 2012 I believe it was. And it was an interesting fight, but it leads me to think about Lara's chin. He has a questionable chin. I mean, Angulo can punch. He's kind of slow. I can see him having a lot of trouble with Canelo Alvarez for the simple reason that Canelo Alvarez has a great chin. He has good power in both hands, and he's an aggressive fighter. I don't think that Lara has what it takes at this moment to overcome Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is a rising star. He knows what he has in front of him. He knows he's going to have a good fighter. It's not going to be an easy win for Canelo. Maybe not, but he may knock him out. I mean, it's a fight that Canelo, when he comes in with that left hook, which is going to be the key punch, like Miguel Cotto did against Sergio Martinez. A left hook, because Lara is a southpaw, and Lara going to come in, and Canelo going to be moving in, popping in with the left hook. He's going to do like he did with what's about the fight that he had with Angulo. Angulo, he triggered Angulo with a right hand and hit him with a left uppercut. Kind of crazy, but that was the punch that stopped, that made Tony Weeks stop the fight. He faked him with the right hand, hit him with the left hook. I was a left uppercut, and the referee jumped in and stopped it. A lot of people protested that stoppage, but you know what? Angulo was taking a pounding throughout the whole fight. The doctor had told Tony Weeks, one more solid blow, I want you to stop the fight, and rightfully so, he did the right thing. So I think that's what's going to happen with Canelo. Canelo's going to come in, moving. He's going to be staying away from the power punch of Lara, which will be the straight left. So Canelo's going to be moving to his left. By moving to his left, when he moves to his left, he's also going to come in with the left hook over the top of Lara's right jab. When he throws that jab, if he brings it back and doesn't bring it back up here, he just brings it back a little bit, goes down with it. After the fifth round or so, the gloves start getting kind of heavy. They feel like two bricks in your hands. They start dropping it, throw it out, they drop it. Canelo going to come with the left hook over the top, perhaps knock him out. So, but he's also going to have the left hook and the right hand that Canelo has, and really that is the two of the key punches when you fight a southpaw. Left foot, right hand, and then also the right uppercut. So the right uppercut inside, left hook over the top, move. Canelo will be jabbing and popping that right hand. So watch that wicked right hand or the left hook. Either one of those punches could knock out Lara. So it's going to be an interesting fight for both fighters. It'll be a great win for Lara if he's able to overcome Canelo's speed and power punching, because Lara going to have to be moving a lot, because Canelo is not going to be backing up. I can guarantee you he's not going to be backing up. He's going to be coming forward. And by him coming forward, Lara has to be careful, but by the same token, if Lara nails him just right, like Juan Manuel Marquez did against Manny Pacquiao, Pacquiao was coming in with a punching, and the momentum of the punch and the force of Pacquiao coming in is twice the amount of power that's going to be landed with a punch. So Canelo can get stunned very easily by Lara, who's a decent puncher as well. So it's going to be a great fight for the fans come July 9th here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, most recently, last week, we had a great fight on Showtime, and that was a fight that a lot of fans felt that Gamboa was going to knock out Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford caught him with a good punch and had Gamboa down with a left hook. And in the first 4 rounds, everybody had a Gamboa winning, and rightfully so. He had good smart, good speed. He was tagging Crawford with some good punches, and eventually, and in the 5th round, Gamboa goes down. Then he went down a couple of more times. In the 6th round, the referee, Mark Nelson from Minnesota, wisely stopped the fight. The fight took place in Nebraska. And the last time they had a fight there was like 42 years ago when Joe Frazier fought some guy from, I forget his name offhand, but it was a white hope from Nebraska. And he was there that night. He still looked like he was in shape when they put a little clip on the former heavyweight contender. That's when they had Joe Frazier was up and coming and at the top of his game and fought this young fighter from Nebraska. They had 12,000 fans that night come out to see Crawford, so that was a good turnout for a town that's not really a fight town, but they really supported their fighters. So Crawford did a great job. He waited his time. He was a lightweight champion, and you know what? Gamboa, if you're there listening, I would say stick around 130 pounds. You go to lightweight, it was too much power for you. You were featherweight and you try to jump the junior lightweight and went to lightweight. I think you should stay around junior lightweight, 130 pounds. Maybe you have a better shot fighting fighters at that weight. But Gamboa showed that he has some good skills, a veteran who's been around, a good Cuban fighter. Never been knocked out, and I got knocked down Saturday night, I think about 3 or 4 times. So Gamboa, wish you the best of luck, but if I was you, I'll stick to 130 pounds. Most recently, a couple of weeks back, we've been a little bit on vacation, but we had Chris Algieri from Long Island who fought and defeated Ruslan Provodnikov. And Ruslan Provodnikov was a fighter who fought a 2012 Fight of the Year against Timothy Bradley. That was a great fight. And let me tell you one thing is that Chris Algieri, who was here in my house, in my gym here, May of last year, 2013, and they brought him around to see what I thought about him. He was moving around. He came in with his trainer, another friend of mine, some attorney, and they were moving around the ring to see the moves. And I saw he had the height, he had the speed, he had the good jabs and good punches, good straight punches, and he was moving the way. It reminded me a lot of me when I used to fight, because I was tall and lanky, a bantamweight. I was 5'9", and this kid is like 5'10", 5'11", maybe even 6 feet tall, and 140 pounder, has a great boxing skills, and you saw what he did to Provodnikov. He boxed his ears off. He got dropped with a left hook in the first round, which immediately started causing his eye to close. His eye started to puff up. By the 3rd, 4th round, the eye was almost closed. So he fought the last couple of rounds almost with one eye. You know, he was almost totally blind from the right eye, but he was able to keep that jab going and the movement, the good lateral movement, good speed, good combination. He Provodnikov with so many punches, but they weren't hurting punches, but they were connecting. They were connecting enough for the judges to give him a decision. And I say that Chris Algieri is going to give a lot of fighters at 140 pounds a lot of trouble for a simple reason that he's got the speed. He can move. I mean, before you know it, when he's finished with his combination, he's out of the picture. He's moving around. And the shorter fighters are going to have trouble trying to reach him. And that's the problem that Provodnikov had that night. And Provodnikov said it. He wasn't complaining about a bad decision. He was complaining about the kind of fighter that Algieri is. He says, I don't like to fight fighters like Algieri, meaning that they hit and they run, they move constantly moving, a lot of speed, good accurate punches, got the height, and it was not a good fight for Provodnikov. However, I have predicted that Chris Algieri was going to beat Provodnikov. A lot of people thought I was crazy, but going back to when I saw him in May of 2013 in my ring here, moving around, I told him, I said, listen, you know what? If you do what you're supposed to be doing in that ring, moving a lot to your right, triple jab, 4 jabs, right hand, left hooks, and a good lateral movement, I said, you could become champion, but you got to do it quick. You got to do it quick. And you know what? He did it quick. Less than a year later, he's world champion. So he's somebody to reckon with at the 140 pound. Remember the name, Chris Algieri. He said a lot of people will know of him or who he is after he got through Provodnikov. And you know what? He was 100% correct. A nice young man, very well educated, and has a degree, I believe he has a bachelor's degree in, he's a nutritionist. So he's a fitness trainer. He keeps himself 100%, 150% in great shape. So Chris Algieri, wish you the best of luck. With that said, guys, talk to you next week.